What's going on, lads, and welcome to another video. We have another formation video here and custom tactics. I did say in my weekend league video I would be showing you the tactics, what I switched to at the second part of the weekend league when it got to the championship games, when the games that mean something against the tougher opponents, and it was the 3-5-2. I did drop it out in that video, so we're going to talk the 3-5-2. 3-5-2, obviously a lot different to the usual 4-2-3-1s, 4-1-2-1-2s, 4-2-2-2s, 4-4-2s. That it's very different, completely different. Obviously, you have to defend a different way. You have to have different players. There's different ways to play the 3-5-2, but I feel like the one that I play suits me the best. It might not suit you the best. I obviously do these videos just to give you an idea, and if you kind of play the same way as me, then you can do the same. I'm not saying it's going to work for you. It works for me. I got some insane results and scored loads of goals with this. It's so attacking. That's why certain players in different areas are very key. This isn't the team I used last weekend. This is my new weekend league team, but it's very similar. I had, instead of Joe Gomez, it was Militao. Instead of Areola, it was Courtois, who is absolutely rubbish. Never buy him. Right mid, it was Sterling. Rashford was at cam, and Gareth Bale was up front with Sadio Mane. But a bit different. That was because those players were in my team, and I didn't want to buy players for the Sunday when I was playing with the 3-5-2 because obviously they drop a lot. So I didn't want to put a lot of coins into them. So I've made it now. This is what I'm going to be playing with, and this suits it a lot better. So it should be technically better than it was this weekend. But we start with the goalkeeper. Areola, very overpowered, very cheap. Goalkeepers are crap, rubbish. Oblak and ter Stegen, very good. Everyone else, awful. Areola, best of a bad bunch, really, for that many coins. Obviously, strong links with Varane as well, which helps Varane get into a lot of teams, and because Varane is just so good. Let's talk about the defence first. With a defence, you need fast defenders. You can't go into this with 60 pace defenders, sluggish defenders, players who can't turn. You need fast defenders. As you will see, Kyle Walker. I'll start with this at a 4-5-1. Is it 4-5-1? No, 4-3-3. So everyone gets 4 chemistry. Mane is on 7. But this is to get better centre backs. And I'll tell you about Mendy in a bit, why he's out there. But you see, Joe Gomez, Varane, very similar centre backs. We have 81 pace, 83 pace. Both very good. Very different in price. Varane, 200,000 coins. Joe Gomez, 1,000 coins. Very overpowered, Joe Gomez. Very overpowered. Varane, obviously sick. And the right centre back is Kyle Walker. Obviously, very good pace, good defending, good stamina, which is key. But basically, with this team, like I said at the start, you need fast defenders. You need good defenders, basically. I played this team doing the Bundesliga first owned objective, and I actually used Konate, Upamecano, and Mukiele. Obviously, perfect links between each of them, and they were very good. They were very good. If you have a cheaper team or a Bundesliga team and you're struggling to decide what defenders to use, those three with shadows on them, very good, very consistent as well. But in weekend league, you're going to be coming up against better opposition that get more chances and try and play through. So that's why I've gone with players of Joe Gomez, Varane and Walker. Very solid defensively. I would go your best centre half in the middle. Obviously Varane, and just 2 pacey ones on the left. Militao works absolutely perfect. Kimpembe would work perfect. And because most formations you will start with a 4-back formation and then go into this, you get a pacey fullback there, which is very good. Which is it helps you out a hell of a lot. Obviously, jumping and stuff isn't key for the physicality. So, Kyle Walker gets plaudits 8, 9 out of 10 as a centre half. Very good. CDMs. I'm waffling a bit about the defence. CDMs. I like to have personal preference. Box to box, who is an absolute tank who breaks down everything, which is Sissoko. He's very cheap at the minute. He's come down a lot. I think he's about 15,000 coins. He was 50 last week. That just shows how good he is. Very good stamina, very good strength. With a shadow, absolutely breaks up the play. And then I like to have a technical CDM in Wijnaldum who can get out and play the ball. Very good passing, good dribbling, 95 stamina on him. Very good player, Junior Wijnaldum. If you can afford him, pick him up. I was lucky to get him in my red picks. But if you can't, there's other players that can suit it. But I like to have, like I said, a beast, box to box, and a creative CDM. Let's talk left mid. Left mid, I attack more down the right. So I prefer to have a defensive left midfielder. This will be Roberto Carlos for me. I'm going to be doing Roberto Carlos in my icon swaps. Perfect link to Bernard on the left as well. Varane will be on full chemistry because of his perfect link to Areola, so it all works. Carlos will be there. I've gone with Mendy over other players just because it could have been Mendy or Walker at centre back, let's just say that. But going forward, you get a lot of opportunities to cross, pass, shoot, obviously. And Kyle Walker obviously has 2-star, which isn't very good going forward. He's very predictable, I should say. Mendy, 5-star weak foot, 4-star skills. Works very well going forward. He's not a goal threat. 1 goal in 114 games. He's not the most prolific. But he does a job defensively, and he can get you chances going forward. He's got decent passing, decent crossing, not anything special. But with his 88 stamina, he'll be able to create you chances. And like I said, I prefer a more defensive left midfielder. That is just me. Literally, that is just me. Right midfielder, I had Sterling, but now I've got Rashford. Stamina is very key on your left and right mids. They will be up and down all game, so make sure you have really, really high stamina. It will tell. Obviously, have some good players on the bench as well that you can bring on because they will get tired. Doesn't matter what stamina they have, they will get tired. So they have to have high at least. I would say at least 85. Anything higher, absolute bonus. Must be decently fast. You can't have Pedro Leon at right mid. It won't work. You need pace as well to be able to track back and get forward fast, like I mentioned with the stamina. I've gone with Rashford this weekend. I really like Rashford. He's untradeable, so I may as well use him. 34 goals. He's contributed 54 in total in 59 games, which for an 83 rate player, you can't complain. Cam is very, very key. This is probably the most important position in the formation. I've gone with Bernard. Really meta on this game. Obviously, you can see I haven't used him yet. 185,000 coins, 4-star, 4-star. Players with low centre of gravity are sick on this. So Bernard has all the attributes to be that player. Acceleration is key, 92. Shot power, shooting across goal, power shots into the near post, and 83 finishing. I'll probably put a dead eye on him or something to put that up a bit more. 99 stamina, as you can see. So agility and balance. Cam, you need a really good player. You need a really good player at Cam. I used, like I said, Rashford. I used Marnie there. I've used Bale there. So those kind of players, goal scoring camps. Someone with high agility who's got an eye for goal basically. Like he's gonna be the key link because these two he'll run on from these two, and obviously have a lot of chances to score himself. So he needs to be able to score. I wouldn't put like an Eriksen or a De Bruyne in this. Obviously they're really good players, but the way the 3-5-2 is, it's really dynamic and fast-paced, so he will be making runs on. You just want to make sure you can get past the defender. So I would go with a faster Cam. And obviously up front, pace, and dribbling. Mane, put our review on Mane. If you haven't watched it yet, go and watch it. You'll see how good this guy is. Along with Mo Salah. Haven't used Salah yet. He's a new pickup. But Messi is obviously the best player on the game. And Salah is in that mould. He's in the Messi mould. He hasn't got the 4-star weak foot, but that's about it that he hasn't got of Messi. Until Messi, Salah's probably the next best thing. So I've gone with Salah. Like I said, I used Bale there last weekend, a left footer, cutting across goal and all that. So I wanted to try and match him up. But Bale does seem sluggish at times. He's very, very good. Very good. But I wanted someone a bit sharper on the ball. Like I said, with Bernard, low centre of gravity. And Salah has that, so that's why I've gone with Mo Salah. I'm going to show you now what I do in game. I've only got one for the 3-5-2. I'll go on this from minute 1. If I'm getting absolutely battered, because I'm not saying you're going to win everything with this game, it is very open, and depending on what tactic the opponent's using, it can get a bit hectic. And sometimes you do have to bide your luck with with this formation. Like, obviously you've got three centre halves and you are prone to a counter attack, but you need to play a way that you can control the ball and just get it up the pitch. I've won 4-5-0 with this, so you don't always concede. But you will concede a lot of chances, but if you concede them, that's another thing. So I've got it on ultra attacking. It's not a dead ultra attacking formation, but defensive style, not drop back. You'll be pleased to hear, not drop back. Balanced, 5 width, 3 depth. You don't want to be too deep, but with 3 at the back, you don't want him to be playing centre mid because you will get absolutely abused going forward. So 3 depth, it's low enough. It's not that high, so you don't want your defender scoring goals anyway. So there to stop him, that is exactly what you want. You don't. People are like, oh, I play 5 and 6 depth. Well done, absolutely well done to you. That makes no difference to me. I'm on 3 depth, and I don't really care what you do. Seriously, just do what you want, guys. 3 depth for me is very good. Don't let someone talk shit because you're on drop back or low depth, but whatever. Offensive style, balanced as well. Like I said in my other tactics videos, the others don't seem to work really well on this, like fast build up because the gameplay is slow. Possession, because of it takes ages to do everything. Just let your players do what they want, basically, in defence and offensive. Just let them do what they want, balanced. And to be fair, drop back with a 3-5-2 would defeat the objective of having a cam and 2 strikers and midfielders, because they'd just all be back and you'd get nowhere. So that's another reason that to go unbalanced. Players in the box 5. You have a lot of players forward. 2 left and right mid, cam and striker, so you have 5 in total. You want to create chances. Obviously crossing doesn't work, so players in box just means you've got players in and around the box. So that is very good. 2 and 2 for these. They're absolutely irrelevant. So yeah, that's not what it looks like in game. What it looks like in game is what I showed you in the first instance. So go back to that if you want to see it. Instructions. We'll start with the defense. Defense is just stay back while attacking. Left centre mid. He will be your most defensive. So Sissoko for me. Stay back while attacking and cover centre. Conservative interceptions. I actually got that from Manny's video, and it works really well. They stay off a bit longer so they can get a bit of an interception. If you want, just chuck it on normal interceptions. It doesn't really matter. Box-to-box centre mid, which would be Wijnaldum. Just cover centre. Absolutely nothing else. Just let him take his style. If you do want to go on stay back while attacking, you can. Absolutely no reason why you can't. And if that benefits you, then great. That might work for you. I might actually try it myself just to see if it works. Go ahead, let's do it. Right mid and left mid. No, absolutely nothing. If you want, you can go to come back on defence and get... Or is it getting behind the next one, isn't it? Yeah, getting behind. You can do that. I don't personally. I just let them defend when they're needed and attack when they're needed. Just let them sit. Obviously, if you've got stay back while attacking and getting behind, that's where the stamina is very key, because they will absolutely be blowing out of their arse by the end of the game. Cam, nothing. Leave him as it is. Just let your Cam do his bits. Like I said, he's the link between defence and attack and a very key player, so just let him do what he wants. Left striker, no instructions whatsoever. And right striker, just get in behind. Like for me, that's going to be Salah. I might switch him up throughout the weekend, see who's better on the left and right. But for now, I'm going to start Salah as the getting behind, and Mane is going to be he's a more physical presence, so he's going to be more of the link player. But yeah, guys, if you want to see some gameplay from this formation, wait for my foot. You can actually go back and watch my Foot Champions tactics video, highlights video from last weekend, and the one I put out next weekend, or this weekend coming, will also be using the 3-5-2. So stay tuned for that if you want to see gameplay. But thank you for watching, guys, and I will see you in another video.